A nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball-playing niggas, you know? Like Bird or Magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man? I get love out here in Harlem, man. I done sold coke on these streets, man. Hash, weed, heroin. As long as niggas is feeling it, a nigga like me can hustle it. That's my gift in life, eh? You know? What? The fuck you laughing at, B?
You, man. Funny, man. You a hustling motherfucker, man. For real, baby. You fucking killing me, man.
Well, you know me, baby.
Wow. It's your boy Sub coming right back at you. I got a situation that I just found out about. There's this student that, I ain't gonna say student, there's this guy who is getting married to his fiance this weekend. And he's in love with her. He knows she got it. He put a tweet up basically saying how he knows she got his back and she ain't with him because of what he can do for her because he's got himself together. But, you know, he respects her and loves her and stuff like that. He's happy and he feels like he's blessed, which he truly is. When I get finished telling you what he put on this tweet, you're going to be like, damn, did he? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this dude came all the way up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want you guys to see what happened or what he tweeted and why everybody is, up in arms, especially the, Beyond Black and White and all that shit. You know, Crystal and Carazine, who I never talk about because I never watch her videos. The reason I even found out about this, I really don't usually watch Chrissy videos, but something told me to click on it because it's about Sherry Shepherd. I said, let me see what they're talking about. Sherry Shepherd talking about she married some dude, and I'm like, Sherry Shepherd, you got money, but dude, you're not gonna make the dude. Dare I say, you're not gonna make him get an erection. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes ain't really looking at you like that. You know what I'm saying? They not looking at you like that's you're a sex symbol. You not. Your money's sexy. And these dudes coming and using you, but they not really, that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what she had to say. And in listening to that, I actually heard some interesting stuff, man, because at the end of it, they started talking about this guy, Bob, what's his name? Bob Fundo, right? I want to read to you what he put in this tweet, because I'm not a Twitter person, but he put a tweet up, and this is what the tweet said. He said, I want to share 10 things about this weekend before we wed. I'm sorry. I want to share 10 things about this woman before we wed this weekend. Number one, when I met her, I had no place to stay. I was sleeping on a couch at a friend's house and she knew. Number two, I found a place later on and she helped paying my rent for months. Number three, she got me my first car ever. Number four, my laptop got damaged and I needed it so much at the time so I could work on things in order to earn something. She gave me hers. Number five, she covered most of the costs for our dates for a year. Number six, she invested in our first 2 businesses together, and opted for me to run them full time. Number 7, I never met her mom until when I brought my family to meet her. Number 8, she celebrated and congratulated me for any penny I made at the time, even if it was as little as $10. Number 9, she supported everything I was trying to do to make ends meet, whether it earned us money or not. Number 10, though I'm very stable and all that now, I know she doesn't really care about those things. She cares about me solely. I know she'd give me anything in the world if she had to, because she has proved it over and over again. So he basically saying that she basically supported him through thick and thin, right? And let me say this. And she met him when he was down, and that won his respect. Now, let me say this. There are a lot of black women, American women, that are on the internet right now, calling her an idiot, calling her stupid. The man is financially stable now. And a lot of these black women would probably want to fuck with him now. But see, he appreciates the fact that she was there when he had shit. Now, this is a very, very, very dangerous scenario for a woman. And this is why I would say that. There are some trifling ain't shit niggas out there that ain't gonna do nothing with their lives, and you up there trying to carry these niggas like dead weight. And I'm all for black women being as hypergamous as they can be. I get it. But I'm also for black women understanding when to sift and know a guy's character and know how to pick a mate. How to pick. Because this guy obviously is financially stable now. He got his stuff together. He got his game tight, and he finna marry her. And he's saying he's financially stable. Now, one of the key things that I want to bring out about this about all these videos that these people are talking this shit about this dude ain't even a fucking American. This dude lives in Kenya. These are Africans. They not even American, number one. Okay? So that's why I said it was weird when he said his first car. I started going on Instagram and I looked at his pictures. I was like, oh, this, he don't even live in America. This ain't even, their cultures are different. They look at stuff different. Now, I'm sorry. Now, I do agree that I think it would benefit women to be more hypergamous. But hypergamy ain't just about here and now. See, this is where black women screw up at, right here. What is hypergamy, okay? Hypergamy is not just that you are stable now. Hypergamy is that you are stable in the future. See, black women got it twisted. See, y'all want to be hypergamous with the dope boy. You think you finna have a baby by a nigga that's in the NFL or a rapper. That's the dumbest move you can make. Think about if you'd have had a baby by what's the guy that everybody was going crazy over a couple of years ago? Designer. What you think gonna happen in 6-7 years when you got a baby by Designer? That nigga ain't dropped a hit in Lord knows when. That nigga was a one-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sound like Future. Well, you ain't Future. You trying to sound like Future. That's the thing. You see what I'm saying? What if you got a baby by Tekashi? He done lost his credibility. See, women, black women, and women, you need to understand this, man. When you choose a man for where you are going, not where you are today. That is real hypergamy. You get what I'm saying? Now, I don't know this dude. I don't know. I myself would have felt some type of way. First of all, I ain't even trying to date if I'm fucked up like that. Well, I ain't got no car. I ain't got nowhere to stay. But I'm not in America. I'm not in Kenya either. I'm not in Kenya. I'm not in that culture. I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't know. I don't know how they met. I don't know what their situation is. She love him. She's a beautiful woman. Y'all see the pictures in this video. She's beautiful. It ain't like she ain't had to choose. She couldn't choose another dude. She could have. I'm sure other dudes was spitting at her, but she chose to stay by this dude's side. And this is why a lot of chicks will beat. This is where a lot of chicks, especially, I hate to say it, because I don't even date these types of chicks, but I'm gonna be real with you. This is why a lot of them hood chicks beat out a lot of y'all educated, strong black women. I'm just being straight up. A lot of y'all get beat because these women like, well, baby, you making 40,000, that's good money. You need to keep that job. That's the type of woman that'll tell you to keep. Whereas an educated woman, oh no, he's making 40,000 as a mechanic, girl. I can't bet. No way. Then now you know the nigga done bought the shop. He owned the shop. Now it's his shop. Now his ass making $250, $300 a year. You see him riding in a damn, nice car and driving, living in a big ass house. Now you want it because he owns something. But it's too late because when he was making 40,000 when he first got out of tech school, he was a mechanic and tried to spit at you. You wasn't thinking about this. See, because let me tell you something. This is how I'm gonna help you out a little bit, okay? I'm gonna help you out. See what the nigga is about first. See what he about. See where his mind at. Obviously, he had some ambition, even in those 10 bullet points that I read to y'all. You saw that the guy had some sort of ambition. You saw that he wanted it. You saw that he wasn't just a sit around type nigga. He was a nigga that really wanted to do something for himself. She said he started our businesses. So he probably met her and was talking big. This dude was talking, yeah, this is where I'm going. This is what I'm trying to do. This is the plan I got. This is what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that a woman, now this is what you don't hear me saying, because I know some of y'all, so what you trying to say? I need to be taking care of a nigga? No, I ain't saying you need to be taking care of him like she took care of him. That's their situation and their circumstance. That's for her. That's the decision that she makes. You fuck around and listen to Kristen and Karazan, your ass want to, you're going to stay single. That's all I'm saying. You listen to these chicks out here, don't you be trying to take care of no man. It's one thing to not take care of a man. I get it. Because, I mean, you know, this was a very extreme circumstance, I will admit. There was a lot of stuff that she was doing that I wouldn't want a woman to do for me. To be honest with you. I'm like, damn, the first year, you know, that's the lovey-dovey romance stage. You know, you want to feel like a man. You want to say, baby, I got it. Don't worry, what you want to eat, babe? What you want to do? Let's go get some drinks. Let's go do this. Let's go on me. Don't worry, I'm the man. I got it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like to feel. And I agree with these women on YouTube when they say that it makes you feel more fulfilled and needed as a man. You damn right. So I'm all for hypergamy. Real hypergamy. Real hypergamy would be, okay, he's in medical school. He's in his second year of medical school. This is a dude who you probably need to be, dare I say, given a chance to. That's who you need to be with. You don't need to be out here. If a nigga is in second year of medical school, he's a broke medical school student. That's who you need to be with. That's who you take your chance with. Don't worry about no swag. Don't worry about, well, you know what? He's working at, where he can't really work. You know, he's living out, getting by on student loans, because in medical school you can't work. So he's living a lower end life. He don't got no car. He's struggling. He this, he that. I ain't, nope. You stupid. You dumb. That's what you is. That's like saying, you know, Zion Williams was the number one pick this year. That's like saying when you knew Zion Williams was the number one player in the country, you wouldn't talk to Zion Williams because you know what I'm saying? You don't know if he I talked to him on his rookie year after he done made it, but I ain't finna talk to him. That's what y'all do. A lot of y'all choose wrong. You choosing, a lot of the women that's on the internet talking are single with those that ain't married, are not married, or if they are married, they done got divorced, you know what I'm saying? They ain't the ones that you need to be listening to. And that's on the real. You know what I'm saying? They not the ones you need to be listening to. The ones you need to be listening to are the ones that's gonna go out here and tell you what you gotta do to get to that damn finish line, which is what y'all want, which is the ring. If you want to offer you to spend the rest of his life with you, then you be the only woman he ever be with for the rest of his life, then damn it, you better understand that he needs to know that you got his back. That's the number one thing that black men, when you talk to a man, the first thing he says is, I take care of woman, I do whatever, but I need to know she got my back when I'm down and out. That's the first thing a black man gonna tell you. But what do? You take a video about somebody that take a tweet about somebody that live way on the other side of the world, you ignore that fact, and then you just make a tweet about how black women don't need to take care of black men in America. Because look at this stupid girl here when she live in Kenya. Whole different country, which ain't nobody talking about. You know what I'm saying? Whole different country, whole different culture, everything. I'm not saying patriarchy isn't in Africa. I don't hear nobody make no damn comeback. Patriarchy exists in Africa too. I wasn't saying it wasn't. What I'm saying is, I think there's one thing to be hypergamous in knowing that a guy has ambition. If you get with Bill Gates when he's just getting started with Microsoft, or if you had gotten with Mark Zuckerberg when he was just starting Facebook, or if and I know those are extreme examples, but this happens every day in the hood. I know for a fact there are plenty of women that, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when I was, I'm gonna give you a good example. I got a family member, makes a lot of money, right? There was this female that told him she didn't want to talk to him. And she literally said out her mouth, I'll never forget, she said, nope, I only talk to men that drive BMWs. I mean, you drive a little old Ford Fiesta. This was like a 1980s Ford Fiesta. It was Pac-Man yellow. We used to call the car Pac-Man. He had a paper route, okay? But he working 4 jobs, 4.0 student, Dean's List, I'm not lying. For he had two paper routes. He worked at a rental center like type place called You Can Rent. And what else did he do? There was a time he had 3 jobs because he actually took on an evening paper route. So we had an evening paper route, a daily paper route, and then he was working 50 hours a week at a rental center. And at night he was studying. He was only getting 3 hours of sleep a night. He did this for about a year. And at the time he tried to talk to that girl and she didn't want to have nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to have nothing to do with him. I never forgot it. He told me that. So yeah, man, I tried to talk to so-and-so, man. See this, see that, this and that. Now he making 260, 250, 220, 230. That's what he make on average now. And she done got fat and out of shape. And she saw him. He actually had this is funny. He had a BMW like 740. This was back when this was like 2003, when that car was still like the BMW, just before that the 640, 650 came out, whatever. So he was riding in the car, and he had came home from Atlanta. We was riding in the car talking. We had went played ball somewhere. And we riding in the car, and she turned around and honking all hard, waving and smiling. Caught the vapors. This, I'm gonna tell you something. Women, a lot of times, there's a reason 80% of them are single. It's not just because black women are fat. It's not because black women got bad attitudes. There's a lot of them don't. It's not that all of them, you know what I'm saying, although there are some that got bad attitudes. There are some that are fat and out of shape that aren't really sexually attracted to a lot of women. And I saw a video yesterday somebody was doing saying that big girls, why do they win? Because a lot of times big girls do win. Dudes will marry a big girl. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something that they understand. They say, okay, well, I ain't got the look, so I got to come on with, I got to treat this nigga right. And a lot of times that's all niggas want. But I'm going to tell you from a man's perspective, don't listen to this and think that I'm telling you that you need to go do what that girl did in Kenya. Don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is if you ain't slick, if you ain't careful, you will miss your blessing and miss your man with that bull. like Adele Gibbons said, you gonna miss your man because you so much focused on his current financial situation instead of where he is going. Y'all heard a sermon called "Don't Get Off the Train" by Juanita Bynum years ago, and she said there's a stop. She said there's a stop. She likened it to a stop. She said sometimes you're gonna let people on the train that ain't supposed to be on the train, and the Holy Spirit, which is the conductor, is gonna come through looking for that ticket. And if he ain't got that ticket, he got to get off. And when he gets off that train, and you know in your heart that you care about this person and stuff, you're gonna be all hurt about it. But she said eventually, way on down the tracks, it's a guy getting ready who God put in there. And when he come, he gonna have his ticket. And you know what she said? She said something real deep in this. She said, you know what, sister? He ain't gonna be the best looking. Sometimes he might not be this, he might not be that, but that's who he was. He was preordained. She said, because when God chooses somebody, he chooses them to accommodate where you are going, not where you are now. So sisters, when you choose a man, you got to think about your future and where you are going. Where is he going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you catch a guy at a certain age, it's on you as women to be able to sift and know what type of man is he. This is the art that has been lost. You get what I'm saying? And it's not just on the sisters. I mean, I'm going to say about the brothers too. I saw a dude a while ago was talking about he can't find a wife. Cause he said, man, I can't find a wife, man. I was in the club and this chick talking about she having threesomes. And I'm sitting like, nigga, you in the club looking for a wife with a woman in Atlanta? You in Atlanta looking for a wife in the club. Like, this is, you see what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with that picture? You get what I'm saying? So I'm just, like I say, man, I think people are at a point where in this society where it's like certain things are glaring, you know, we're showing so many different gaping holes in our ideology. When it comes to choosing a mate as a woman, and I don't make a lot of videos like this, but if you're a woman and you choose a mate, you need to choose a mate thinking about the future, thinking about what type of children you're going to have. Is he going to be, you get what I'm saying? What is he going to be in the future? He may not have it now, but a guy who's a computer engineering major at Georgetown University is not a scrub like some people call Lawrence from Insecure. I saw when Insecure came out. This is a great example. When Insecure came out, they had Lawrence in the first episode sitting on the couch unemployed, and everybody, all the sisters went in. See, this is a trifling nigga. Y'all don't need to be taking care of these niggas. By the end of the first episode, Lawrence making probably over 6 figures. Lawrence then moved out, and because he moved out and wasn't getting that unemployment check no more, she wasn't able to take care of her spot, so she had to move out. She couldn't even financially take care of herself, but she was the educated one, the one that was working. He was educated too. You see what I'm saying? And everybody was talking about, well, I'd rather be the guy that does music. Come to find out in the next season, he's struggling. He ain't the biggest music producer his damn self. So you turn down a guy who's working in Silicon Valley, probably making north of 100,000 comfortably, for a guy who, you know, who's trying to be in music. So you got hope. See, you can be with a dude and see a vision for a nigga that want to be a music producer, but you can't be with a dude that want to build his own tech firm. Like, you see the difference? Which one is probably the most consistent? See what I'm saying? Which one is the most consistent? You know how many niggas just in Atlanta alone, probably within a 2-mile radius of me right now, that make their own beats? I'm just being honest. Like, how many niggas just round I'm in Atlanta, so I'm in the black mecca of music right now. Like, everybody in Atlanta do music. Everybody in Atlanta is a physical trainer, or they all the females are fitness models. Or it's so much. Everybody come here because they got dreams now. You see what I'm saying? That shit don't mean nothing to me. If you really want to really choose wisely for the future, I'd rather get with a guy who wants to start his own tech firm. Why? Because the chances of him succeeding doing a tech firm are massively higher than the chances of a guy succeeding. Now, of course, Insecure is a show that's written by, so they might make it where the guy succeeds, but 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen. His ass going to be going through life, scrounging around. He might get 1 or 2 hits here and there. He might make a few dollars here and there, but then it's over. You know how many flash in the pan producers? I know some from Montgomery right now that I can name. I ain't going to even name them because I don't want to throw them out there like that. But they wrote a couple of songs for Young Dro and Grand Hustle and all that, and then now they not broke, but they ain't what they was. But you'll turn down a dude that's killing the game for that. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, choose wisely, true, but don't be out here, throwing down or dogging that sister out. Because I take my hats off to the sister for staying with the guy. And obviously he wasn't no trifling sorry ass nigga. Because if he was trifling and sorry, see, this is what they want. See, there's a narrative that people want to try to, convey and explain to people so that it fits their little perfect hole. And then there's reality where it doesn't fit these squares and circle holes. You might be trying to put a circle in a square hole. And then what they do is they just jam it down in there and make it so. The problem with this little analogy thing right here that this guy wrote out was that he started his own business and now he's successful. And he said, although I'm financially together now, I know she's not here because of that. She's here because of me and me alone. See what I'm saying? That's what every man wants. I don't care. Tell me if that ain't what you want, bro. You want a woman that's going to be with you. Because I'm going to tell you something. Money come and go as a man. We know there are days we can have 30, 40,000, 50,000, million. Something, maybe $1 million, maybe whatever. Cash. Then sometimes you're going to be down to like $500 in your bank account. Broke. Struggling. Eating McDonald's. We've all been there as men. You can't, you don't know how it's going to go. It might be like that one day. Next day you can't get it. You down for a month or two. Is she going to leave me for the next nigga? You know what I'm saying? Hypergamy only goes so far. Eventually, you have to be able as a woman to see into the heart and see into the desire of a man and see who he is and what he wants out of life. And is he a go-getter? You have to be able to see that. If you can't see that, you won't be able to choose a mate wisely. You won't, because you'll be looking at what he has today, here and now. And I'm going to tell you something. A guy today that's making $150,000, $200,000, that's over 6 feet with a 9-inch dick that's gonna treat you right and do all that. That nigga is hoeing like you wouldn't believe, probably 9 times out of 10. So the statistical chances of you being able to pull everything like you want is probably not gonna happen. And the statistical chances of you turning down a good man because you can't get past one or two little small hiccups is probably pretty high. And I see this all the time with sisters. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. And I think that's what happens when it comes to our dating choices in the black community with women and men and our men. I will admit that too. Our brothers do the same damn thing. Sometimes the perfect can be the enemy of good. Sometimes we looking for that damn perfect, hourglass ass shaped woman. You like, well, shit, man, she right here, but shit, you gonna have to. Maybe she got a little weight on her, but shit, she love you, she treat you right, she got your back. When people say got your back, what do they really mean? Do you know that? Like every woman would say, I'm a ride or die chick, I got your back. To the man that they with now. Of course, they wouldn't say that. They'll tell a woman in a scenario where if she dating a guy and they hear a story, oh girl, you should have left him, girl. They'll say that all the time, all day. But what I'm saying is, when it's all said and done, what does it really mean to have a nigga back? Every woman, I'm sure, says she has her man's back. What does that really mean? Because I'm going to tell you something. It might mean when I'm broke, damn it, do you got my back? Because it seems like to me that ain't really, well, yeah, but I will stay with you once you've proven to me that you can, because I can have a job today making $200,000 a year and I can be broke. You going to leave me? That's what a man want to know. Before he come to my putting a ring on your hand and all that and being your husband and all that. Before I do all that, I got to make sure that you got my back come hell or high water. Are you going to do that? Or if I get to struggling financially like a lot of women will do, they catch out. They gone with the money. As soon as the money gone, they gone. Those are the women that don't get nothing but the hard penis. You know what I'm saying? Hard dick. Real talk. They're not going to get wifed up. Those are just jump offs. Real talk. Those aren't chicks I would trust that really got my back when it counts. And so sometimes the women that you see getting wiped up ain't the best looking ones sometimes. They ain't the ones that gonna be the damn Instagram model looking chicks. Don't probably be them. The ones that's gonna get wiped up might be the ones that you be like, how the hell she get wiped up and I can't get a ring? What in the world is this coming to? Damn. Ain't no telling what she doing. But my thing is this. Sisters, we need to, you sisters, man, I'm telling you, hypergamy is not just for short term. Hypergamy, long term, can be long term hypergamy. Be hypergamous long term. If you're going to be it long term. Don't be it short term, okay? Don't be hypergamous and deal with a dope boy like some of these chicks on here have done. Don't be hypergamous and deal with niggas that short term, real talk ain't really going to do what they claim they going to do. Or I ain't gonna say in the short term. What I'm saying is, don't be hypergamous with dudes. Don't be out here being with a dude that, okay, yeah, he sell dope, he this, he that, he got money, you might have 2-3 years of good life with this nigga. I know a nigga I went to high school, junior high with, dope boy, notorious dope boy, right? This nigga, every time you see this nigga, he pulling out a knot of money, showing it off. This nigga is in his 40s now. I saw him. He got locked up a long time ago. This nigga, every time he get out, he's selling drugs. Every time he's selling dope. He was out a couple years ago. Now he locked up again. He got out maybe about 6 months. And I knew he had just got out. And I was like, okay, man, that nigga within like a few months was back selling dope, riding expensive cars. I'm telling this nigga's in his 30s then doing that shit. I was like, why this nigga? And everybody I was like, why is he so, like, at this age still thinking like that? That's not a nigga, but girls in junior high wanted to sleep with a dude like this. Cause girls are, at that age, you know what I'm saying? He the popular guy, so he was sleeping with a lot of girls. I don't know if he got babies by these chicks, but I'm just saying, that's short-term hypergamy. And then there are guys who, like, for example, a guy named Todd Kelly, who I was in school with. And Todd was an old, goofy, quirky-looking, nerdy guy. Smart, kept, always sat in the front of the class, nerdy guy, this and that. Todd went to medical school. A long time ago, Todd said he wanted to be some type of doctor. I forget what it was. I think he said oncologist, cancer doctor. So I know he making $400-500 a year right now. I know he is. I mean, you see what I'm saying? That's long-term hypergamy. The girls that get with, and not that Todd didn't get no women. I'm just saying Todd didn't have half the women that Sean, the other drug dealer dude I know. He didn't have half of them. And this is the problem, because girls was screwing guys that wound up, you know, I done seen the end result of a lot of this stuff. So the guys that was getting all the coochie in high school and all that because of little dumb, stupid reasons, because he had curly hair or because the girls, you know, these niggas that really weren't really those producing type brothers. Oh yeah, they had a hard life, them sisters. Those sisters wound up having hard lives because either them niggas got locked up or them niggas was just deadbeats and didn't take care of their kids and they had to raise these kids on their own. But now you in your physical prime at 22 with a baby, gotta stay home, you know what I'm saying? Because you chose wrong. You see what I'm saying? You chose the wrong guy to have a child. And this is what happened. So I'm sorry, hypergamy can be long, it should be long term. But short term hypergamy has destroyed the community. It has really destroyed because women get with guys because of what they think they can bring to the table. And hypergamy ain't just about money either. Hypergamy a lot of times could be he has high sexual value because he's funny, because he got swag, because he got a big dick and I can see the imprint. I've heard women say stuff like that. Like I heard women say stupid stuff like that. And they would sleep with dudes just over those reasons alone and wind up popping the babe out by the nigga. And now that you know, whatever they thought that they saw ain't really there no more. It ain't that big of a deal no more. Who cares about that? The nigga can't pay. He can't even send me $300 a month to pay for help me with daycare. This is the type of situations that women wind up in. I'm not beating on the sisters in this video because I think that, you know, I just wanted to bring that out. A lot of women don't think like that. But the last time I made a video like this, I was called names and said that, you know, only black women are expected to settle. I didn't tell you to settle. The problem is you don't. The problem is you don't. The ones that don't settle, the ones that's out here trying to be with the dudes they be with actually wind up choosing wrong. We can see that in the statistics. That's why most of them single, because they don't choose. They choose it either we're the only ones expected to settle. Okay. Don't settle then. Be hypergamous. I think we need more hypergamy, actually. I think a lot of sisters aren't hypergamous long-term wise. They short-term. Dude, he cute. He this. He that. They look at sexual value in a man, and they rank that very high. Now, studies have proven, there are studies and everything that prove this. That, you know, our sisters choose sex a lot higher, rate that shit way higher than other races. You know what I'm saying? Other women don't. I think sometimes you may need to take that shit down the scale a little bit. Say, okay, yeah, I like to be, you know, screwed right, but at the end of the day, I need a guy that's gonna be able to pay bills. I need a guy that ain't gonna be going in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I need a guy that even if we're not together, he at least gonna love on his son and love his child and be a great father and provide and protect his son for his daughter and his son and be there for his kids and love them. And he ain't gonna just send me $200 every month and move 3-4 states over and he never call, never check on his kids. See the difference? Because that dude might be a dude with a degree and he still ain't doing. He got education. He might be making good money, but he ain't no good father. So before you even sleep with a man, because I'm gonna end the video, before you give a man one drop of juices of your whatever, you know what I'm saying? Before you let him touch it, smell it, you need to know who he is. And are there chameleons? Yes. But this is why y'all need to stop having sex with dudes in 2 weeks, which is the average time it takes to get the woman in bed. This is why, because you do that, and now once as unpopular as it's gonna sound, I'm gonna say it. Once a woman's had sex, once you had sex with her, she's been conquered, so to speak. The guys, we look at it like that. Nobody tells you this. He look at you completely different once he gets the coochie. He just do. You know what I'm saying? Men ain't gonna look at you the same. I'm telling you, I'm a dude. I'm telling you, we hunters. Once I get it, it's before and after. Before, it's a difference. Once you give it to me, especially if it's easy. Now, if I earned it and you know you didn't play no games, but you was straight up with me, and it took us, you know, we got to know each other. You really got to know my mind and my heart and who I was as a man, and you watch me exhibit those traits in my life. Then you start talking about procreating with the guy. That will probably cut down on a lot of the fuckery that you see in the black community with these fatherless homes and stuff. It would probably cut down on that because the dudes that would meet those criteria would probably be good brothers. Those would be the ones that you need to get with. But they probably won't be the doctor or the lawyer. It might be a mechanic. It might be a nigga that drive trucks. Facts. So be hypergamous. But make sure you put that shit in all areas, not just short-term hypergamy based on what a nigga got today. Because that sister, she got with that dude and she stayed with him because of what he was going to become. And obviously, he doing okay for himself. So y'all, that's it. Thank you.
That you